Hello. Gather round as I relate to you what my research has uncovered about a period of history known as the Era of Conquest.
Hey folks, this is Riker, bringing you a look at upcoming game Era of Conquest. This video is sponsored by Era of Conquest, and if you want to support the channel and check out the game, you can download Era of Conquest using the link in the description or the QR code right here. Technology, am I right?
Wizards encrypted information into magical sigils known as QR codes. Use your special looking glass to discover what secrets lie within this one.
Era of Conquest is a 4X strategy game that's already been topping the download charts in mainland China, and it's highly rated by players. And now it's going to be launching globally, and you can pre-register now for the early bird launch. The early bird launch kicked off July 14th. It's available on Windows and on Android. To participate, you pre-register on Google Play and then download the game on Windows. And the early bird period will be data saved, so any payment you make during the early bird will be 100% rewarded after the official launch. If you're unfamiliar with the 4X genre, the 4X's stand for Explore, Expand, Exploit, and Exterminate, because you send scouts to explore the map, you expand your territory into new areas that you've explored, you exploit the resources in your territory to build up your infrastructure and your army, and you exterminate your enemies. That's my favorite part.
Historical records speak of a bloodthirsty warrior known as Riker the Raider, who perished in battle when a horse sat on him.
Era of Conquest is a mobile game with crossplay on PC. I've dabbled in 4X games on PC for decades, and on mobile for years. And unlike similar 4X strategy games on mobile, one thing I really appreciate about Era of Conquest is that its monetization has no paid VIP mode. You cannot buy resources like lumber to build your city faster. You can't buy time skips. You can't pay money to train your troops faster or to get more troops. They really wanted things to be fair, because you're in a multiplayer environment and you will go head-to-head with other players. Another thing that sets Era of Conquest apart from some other 4X games is its army general system. You see, the game is a bit of a hero collector mixed into 4X. You collect and you level up and you upgrade heroes as you play, and then as you build up armies, you can have up to 3 heroes be your generals within a given army. You can equip each of these generals with 3 skills, so depending on what hand you're dealt, you want to be picking the right combination of heroes for your army and outfitting them with the right combination of skills to build up synergies that you think will give you an edge in combat. And you want to be able to adapt to the given challenge you have ahead of you. As you unlock more heroes and more skills, you may also change up your tactics as you find better combinations.
A great many heroes can be found throughout the Era of Conquest, including, but not limited to, Scipio, the Roman general, Emperor Taizong of China, Boudica, Queen of the Britons, Joan of Arc, patron saint of France, Herman, the Germanic chieftain, Al-Malik Beybars, Sultan of Egypt, samurai clan leader Tachibana Ginchio, and Admiral Yi Sun-sin of Korea.
Now when you first start playing, you're going to select a server, you're going to log in, and then you're going to pick a civilization. And the only thing that this does is select who your starting heroes will be, as well as the visual style of the architecture of your buildings. Once you load in, a tutorial is going to guide you through the basics of the game, which again is exploring, building, leveling up your town, leveling up your heroes, defeating your enemies. They start you off in a relatively safe place so that you're not going to be attacked until you've gone the hang of the basic gameplay loop. So let me introduce you to my city, my little French villa as it were. I got my farms here, I'm gonna collect some grain. Got my gold mine here, gonna collect some gold. I have my quarries here, we'll get some stone. Now my iron, I'm actually maxed out, so I'm not gonna collect these just yet. Otherwise it's gonna go overflow. And the reason I have this abundance is because I've actually earned it from some, just a little light pillaging, no big deal. I'm still a good guy.
According to these records, he was not, in fact, a good guy.
So some of these buildings create supply. You have your food, your lumber, your stone, your iron. These are all resources that you need to build your buildings and upgrade your buildings. Your buildings level up, they become more productive and more powerful. These red gems up here, this is the premium currency in the game. The game is free to play, so of course there has to be some things that you can spend money on. And you can use these on things like hero pulls, which we'll show in a bit here. So right now, if you want to level up our civic center to level 7, we need to upgrade a couple of things here. We see the requirements. So we want to upgrade our Statue of Wisdom right here. This is a building that will increase our army's int.
The greatest armies in the world were those with high int.
Our reserves are full. We're going to quickly deploy our troops, so we're refilling our army here. As you saw before, we're not full. We took some damage in our last fight, lost some troops. I think that covers most of the basics of the town. There's some more, but we're going to check in on our campaign over here now, as we're going to send some troops out to tackle some missions to gain rewards. So we're going to go to Territory Dispatch. We sent some of our heroes out already on missions. They came back with items that we can use to outfit our armies. We're going to claim this reward over here. More items, fantastic.
The acquisition of magical items in need of identification has led to many great victories.
Now we're just going to log in, claim our daily rewards. Gonna grab that because they give you plenty of things for free. All these hero pulls, you get a ton of them for free. We're gonna check in with our commander here, our ancient armor, so that we can outfit our troops. So over here, let's outfit him with some gloves. So these are our different unit types or troop types: cavalry, shield bearers, archers, and spearmen. As you upgrade in technology levels, you unlock better versions of these basic troops, but they have relationships with each other. They each counter one another as rock, paper, scissors. Cavalry counters shield bearers counter archers, because they block the arrows with their shields. The spearmen counter cavalry. The horses run into the spears, and the archers counter the spearmen.
It was the great Chinese general Sun Tzu who wrote in his ancient strategy guide, The Art of War, quote, "He will win who has learned which unit type counters which other unit type."
As we back out of the screen here, now let's take a look at our hero composition. I started with, in my main army, Joan of Arc. Now I have awakened her, and I've awakened a number of other heroes. All these golden heroes have been awakened, which means I got a double of them. So at that point you can awaken them to empower them. So every hero, as you can see, has a certain score affiliated with a given unit type, with S being the best, then A, then B, etc. So I wanted to ensure that I had a composition that was covered for every unit type. So Joan of Arc was my main, but she has a weakness in shields. So let me grab Emperor Taizong, who is grade S in shields. And then neither of those two are particularly good at archery. They're not bad, but they're not exceptional. So I bring in El Cid, who is exceptional at archery. Now each of these heroes, they level up, they gain XP. They each have different strengths in regards to how much physical damage they deal, how much armor they have, how much agility, intelligence. Intelligence affects your skill damage, your tactical damage.
Fortunately, none of these heroes have survived to the modern age, else they may be offended that we're ranking their abilities.
So not only do we have different heroes, but the heroes have different skills. Each hero can unlock up to 3 skills. You can level those up. For the skills themselves, you get a whole lot of skills. And again, you want to be picking the right skills for the right champions, for the right composition. You can find synergies between the different skills. And as we zoom out a bit, we can see that we've explored all throughout here on the map. We've unlocked all these areas. And now that we're back to town, we can proceed with exploration over here. We're going to send a scout to unlock the mist, clear the fog of war, so that we can dispatch our troops yonder. As that's going, we're going to start on some upgrades over here. I actually want to preferentially upgrade my lumber mill because I tend to be in short supply of lumber. So we're going to upgrade the sawmill here. Let's check on what was uncovered now. Aha! We got some pesky rebels, do we? And they're wielding shields, so we go to our main army. What conquers shields? Horsemen. So we're going to choose our unit type to be scout. We're now going to swap Joan of Arc into the leader position. We selected our horse, we put Joan of Arc in charge. She is the horse mistress. We're gonna have our scout scout this mysterious cave as we dispatch Joan of Arc over there. He found some little loot in there. We're gonna confirm acquisition of that.
The world, in fact, was full of lost treasures, waiting to be looted.
This over here is a rock pile. We'll have to find a way around that as our troops are heading out. Quickly. We're going to level up the farm. And this is fight starting. It's about to start. Feeling good about this one. You can see here the health going down. You're seeing the skills activate there. Those are the skill names that we've selected. We're beating this very well. It's happened a couple times that I fought troops that were higher level than me. I thought I could take them. I was defeated. After that, though, I changed my strategy, selected the right troops, the right skills, the right heroes, and was able to overcome. We're going to clear the mist and continue on. Those are, level 6. So here, Now, are we going to lose? We are not at full army strength. It's recommending hero level 20. We're only 18. And it's recommending skills be at level 10. I'm at level 8 skills, so I think we can level up our skills. We'll do that. This is based on gold. It's one of your uses for gold. I'll level them up to 10 here. As well as on our El Cid, up to 10. And then that leaves Emperor Taizong. Get him upgraded as well. Alright. Alright. Well, we're gonna try. We're gonna go for it, folks. We'll see if we regret it. Here it comes. If we fail, there's a battle report that we're gonna look at. We're gonna analyze. And, whoa. I think we've got this. I think we've got this. Our skills, it's what's winning us the fight here. We're taking heavy losses, but I think they're losing troops faster. It's gonna be close, but we got this. We will have to return back to town after to heal back up. Oh. Wait. Come on. Yeah, okay, we got it. Victory. So, that was a camp. By conquering that, we are now benefiting from this to increase our production. Now we're going to send our troops home.
The losses suffered in this battle were severe, but ultimately, the forces of righteousness prevail. We, the historians, get to decide who the righteous were.
Let's take a look at our hero pulls. So, you get free ones multiple times a day. So we pull and you're going to get either a hero, or if you have a hero, you'll get a badge of that hero. So we already had Hellman. So we got a Hellman badge to upgrade our Hellman. These are legendary hero emblems. So these are used to upgrade heroes. In the meantime now, let's actually zoom out from our map view to a little further out. So this is my city, or my allied city. So right now I'm playing in a sort of early access. There's not a lot of players that are able to play right now. But typically you would see other players around you in this zone, and you are all allied together. You are protected within this giant, gorgeous city. This is all within the Lion's Tooth city-state. So you can say a village within this city, and we can leave the city, and we can raid these outside settlements. So I just raided this to get iron. That's what maxed me out on iron before. So if I ever need more iron, I go there. If I need more food, we got there. So there's these resource camps. If you need more wheat, you can get that.
As you can see, a ton of wheat could be found and plundered through these wars.
And then from here, you can zoom out even further and start to see different cities. So again, we have a town within the city, or you can say a district within the city, And now these are other cities. And then if we zoom out even further, so this is again all Lion's Tooth, but there is other states. These are Eagle's Nest. So there's a massive world map where there's alliances of different scales. And ultimately, when it's fully released and there's gonna be a lot of people playing, there's gonna be these massive scale wars going on. And before you get to that point, you will as well, I believe, sometimes compete with allies to determine who is, say, the king of the region, the king of the north.
I could find no historical records of a king of the north.
When you first start playing, you're immediately placed into one of these alliances. It's a system-made alliance. But after 3 days, once you've gotten the hang of the gameplay loop, at that point, you're able to create your own alliance. Now, for new players, something that's recommended is going for these resource camps right here. With the right composition, these are easy to grind, rewarding, without costing you too many lost units. And a recommended hero lineup that's friendly for beginners because these heroes are easy to farm or acquire at the start of the game includes Leonidas, Mary I, and El Cid. Now, these three heroes synergize really well together because they all have skills that revolve around the game's burning effect. So in combat, they're each going to release their burning skills to form a combo that's going to deal a lot of damage over time to enemies. Basically, Mary's skill has a chance to add a burning effect, and then Leonidas and Cid deal more damage to burning enemies. And something else to be aware of is that the order in which you place your heroes will determine the order in which their skills go off. So you want to put Mary in the commander position so that she applies her effect, which you want to lay down, which will then synergize with the other two, which if you place them after, their skills will come after. And the game has plenty of other opportunities for builds that you can put together like this. Now there's a lot more to the game at higher levels, again getting into that whole giant overworld thing. For now, that's what we're able to show off, but there is even more to the game. So that, folks, is Era of Conquest. If you want to check it out and support the channel, you can follow the link below or the QR code right here. Again, the early bird early access begins July 14th, and you can pre-register right now. Thanks for watching, and subscribe to join Riker's Raiders for more gaming content.
Yes. And that is the story of the Era of Conquest. Yes. Apples. I need apples. And milk.